All right, good morning, everybody. Oh my goodness, I don't know. Did you, I think that whole video just froze. Did you see it? Sorry about that, but, back to, I thought Mercury retrograde was over, but sorry about that, everybody. So, we are talking about empaths and connections, and what is an empath and how do empaths work and how do empaths, what can they do in their life to have a better experience, to have an experience that allows them to feel good and hold the space for others, okay? Thanks for coming back, Ivana. Thank you. So basically, what an empath is like I said, we have intuition. So your intuition is that core feeling, right or wrong, sense of danger is another one, and that's your intuition. And we all have intuition. Okay, we do. Thanks for sharing, Tracy. Yeah, sorry about that. There was a glitch. Facebook came up with this huge glitch. Somebody complained about my name, saying it wasn't my name, and I'm like, dumbasses. So I had to, it froze everything. It wouldn't let me do the video. So anyhow, we're here. So we're going to talk about intuition, and we're going to talk about that. Then it heightens into clairsentient. So that clairsentient is when we're adding logic and a sense of tuning into the feeling. Now, an empath, here's the difference with an empath. An empath can actually feel the feelings of people around them. I am back, and I'm so sorry about that. I'm back, so hopefully it works this time, okay? Hopefully it works. So, good morning, Sally. Hello. So, what happens is the empath, not only do they have their own emotions, but they actually feel the emotions of other people, which, that's intense and it's pretty crazy, and it can be very, very overwhelming. For empaths, it can be very difficult to go into a crowded room or a concert or a theater or anything like that. Even in a relationship, an empath can have difficulty because they're feeling the feelings of that partner and they're thinking it's about them, when really the partner could be stressed about their work, about their day. It could have nothing to do with us. And that's the thing with an empath. Sometimes you'll take things personally when they're not about you. They're not, and that happens a lot. And as sensitives, it's one of those things. So when you're working as an empath, we tend to kind of shut down. People are not connecting. People are, staying away from having those interpersonal relationships because we're trying to protect ourselves because it can be overwhelming. Well, what I'm saying is, instead of doing that, why don't you just kind of start to recognize what is yours versus what is somebody else's. So what are your feelings and your emotions versus what are somebody else's emotions? The way to do that is to just simply ask. So in that moment when you're feeling it, you just say, is this mine or is this somebody else's? And that will help you. That will help you kind of understand what is yours versus somebody else's. All right. Now, the minute that it's somebody else's, you can let that feeling go, and you don't have to fix it for them. Just know that. You don't have to fix it for them. What you can do is simply hold this space for them. So if you hold that space for them, that will give them that support. That will give them that place for them to work it out, and you don't have to hold on to it. Yet, we're still making that connection. We're still putting it out there, because as an empath, part of our gift, part of the gift of an empath is to connect to others, is to hold that space and be there. How do you know the answer? Meaning, the answer to what, Kim? So, I know all the answers. No. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're, so let me know what that means, okay? Finally caught you while you're live. Yay, my girl is an empath, special needs teacher. Oh, that's incredible. Okay, so as a special needs teacher, she may feel the energy of all those kids and whatever the environment of the kids. She may even feel the emotions of the parents of the kids, the stresses that they're going through. So tell her she doesn't have to be a sponge. Oh, okay, I got it, Kim. tell her she doesn't have to be a sponge. She doesn't have to absorb it. What she can do is recognize it and release it. So you recognize and you release it, but you simply hold that space. You hold that energy so that those other people can kind of work through that experience on their own. Okay. Now, what is their feelings or theirs? Okay. So Kim, that really requires us to become more in tune with ourselves. What are we feeling? How do we feel? How does our body respond to our own stresses? So what you do is when you have that situation, you may walk into a grocery store or an environment, an office setting, and you felt great. You were singing in the car, you were out there, and you were going nuts. And then you get into work and you go, oh, right? You have to say to yourself, all right, is this my feelings or is this the work feelings? Intuitively, you'll feel an answer. So you can work on that compass exercise. So go back to a video that is called the compass, but I talk about the intuition, or simply just see how it feels. Start to set the feeling of what feels like it's yours versus somebody else's. You really do have to become more in tune with yourself in that way, recognizing. But the minute you set it, the minute you start to strengthen understanding what is yours and how that feels versus somebody else's, the answer will come really quick. It may pop into your head, or you may hear it or feel it, however that works for you. Okay, good, Kim. So what you can do is just hold on to that. Good morning, Jeffrey. Good morning. So yeah, so this is it. So I couldn't wait, so I had to tune in now. Yay! Oh, I love it. I love Eric. So you guys, just so anybody knows, tonight I got 2 shows. I'm going to be a guest on Listen Sweetie with Eric the Restivo. It's the UBN radio. It's on my Facebook, so you guys will be able to catch that link. You can watch us live. That's going to be 4 p.m. Pacific time. Really looking forward to it. And then my show at 5, I'm going to take your calls, right? So feel free to call in. It's going to be really fun. And good morning, Jeffrey. How are you? Nice to see you. Oh my goodness, I'm so post-sweaty. I had to get my workout on because I'm going to see a bunch of hot men who don't really wear too many clothes. So I had to get my sweat glow on. So when you're an empath, all right, you may have trouble connecting to other people because you want to shut down, because it's overwhelming. It's too much for you. So you may find yourself wanting to be in solitude or avoiding conflict or just assuming something is about you when it isn't. Okay? And so that's the key. So what you could do is just ask yourself, what is mine versus what is somebody else's? All right? So do that. Okay? What is mine versus somebody else's? Become in tune with what you feel is yours. Again, that's just, for me, it's, it's like a response I get. It's almost a physical response. So just look for your triggers within and set that for yourself. You can set it. You can set that, you'll move forward if it's for you, or you'll move back. Set an intention as to how you're going to get that information. So, and of course there's, protection blocks and all of that I've talked about when you're in public. But what I'm saying is, instead of, worrying about, as the empath, oh my goodness, I got to hold back because when I have to hold back because it's too overwhelming and I get too wrapped up in it. I can't watch the news and I can't hang in there and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, you can. There's a lot of activity. You can. The way to do it. See, I pull back from my friends just to figure out me for a while. Well, that's good, Tina, just to know, to get in tune with yourself. But instead of us pulling away, part of our gift as empaths is to put it out there. Again, not to fix it, not to give them the answers, not to know everything, but to simply hold that space, hold that vibration that we're able to hold that space of love, hold that space of positive intention. All right? Because our power as an empath It is of love. It is of understanding. And so if we all just kind of do that without getting tied into the drama or the energy vampires, or even if it's a close relationship and the angst of maybe something they're going through, you don't have to sit there and as an empath, dive in all emotionally. All you have to do is say, oh, I know that that's yours. Let me hold this space. Let me kind of, it's like, you know what it's like? Okay, I'm going to tell you exactly what it's like. This is exactly what it's like, okay? If you ever go to the gym and you do some heavy weights, right? Sometimes if it's real heavy and you're doing some presses, you need what's called a spotter. A spotter is someone who's at the gym. It's a gym buddy, you know. They come over and they simply support the bar. They don't lift it for you. They don't do that bench press for you. All right? They simply hold it. So that, goodness gracious, God forbid, you have muscle failure and it comes down, they're there to catch it. That's exactly how an empath can work. Exactly. We can be the spotters. We can be out there and we can be the spotters of friends and family and coworkers and others. We don't have to fix it. We don't have to do it for them. We can simply be the support. We can simply be there just to hold the space. So, but what I'd love to encourage all of you to do today, all of you, is to get out there and make a connection. Get out there and allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to understand it, feel it. Know if it's yours. If it's somebody else's, I want you to just take it, turn that mirror out, give it back, but just hold the space in. Hold the space in that moment. You will see that you can do it. And you will see that it won't be energetically draining on you. And you will see that your heart won't hurt. You won't start to cry. Because, see, when an empath is feeling it and they're trying to take it on, they may cry or have anxiety or get angry, whatever, because they're taking on the emotions of that other person. Well, you don't have to do that. It may, you don't have to be the sponge. All right? All you have to do is recognize it, release it, then hold the space. All right? Recognize, release, and hold the space. And that's it. And I'll tell you what, it would be amazing, because what happens is if all the empaths got back out there, and if all the empaths, because there's a lot of us out there, if we all made that connection with someone else, if we all put that energy out there and held the space, it would be incredible, the power of positive vibration. But when you have the empath saying, I can't handle it, when you have all the empaths saying, I need to pull the covers over my head, it's too much for me, it's because they're being the sponge. So now what's happening is anything negative or anything dramatic or anything like that, they're actually becoming more powerful, because all the light workers are saying, no, it's too much, I can't handle it. You can handle it. You don't have to fix it. You don't have to hold it. You don't have to absorb it. But you certainly can handle it. All right. So good morning, Debbie, and thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you. So that's the idea. That's our goal for the day. So again, tonight, if you guys are around, I've got Listen Sweetie at 4 p.m. on the UBM. So you can listen and you can tune in to us. It's going to be fabulous. We're going to have a great time. And then my show follows right after. So it's 2 hours of nonstop fun. But my show follows right after. It's at 5 o'clock. I am going to take some calls again, because I had a great time last week. So tune in with me. Join us. Share. Anybody who can share. I really love it. Anybody who can get out there and share and do things. Super appreciative, really, honestly. So there you go. All right, you lovely, beautiful, amazing people. There you go. Oh, Sunday, real quick, if you're in LA and you want to work on intuition and you want to build it, you want to make more solid choices, I'd love for you to join me in LA. I've got a workshop. The link is up on the Facebook page. So we had a lot of stuff to do. Lots of stuff to do. Lots of empathic spirit, all of that today. So have a wonderful day. Get out there. Make a connection. Make a connection, because you are the light. You are the light. All right? So, all right. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.